Hi there, here's Christina from Changing Parenting, and I recently made a video about brain rot and why you shouldn't allow your child to watch brain rot. And if you haven't seen that video yet, I strongly recommend you have a look at it. It's in my profile. If you don't find it, just let me know and I'll send you. Anyway, in that video, I had a mom commenting saying, I prefer to watch this type of things together with my child and have a conversation explaining why this is bad. And there's a lot of people that have this thought process that they think it's better to, do things with your child than to forbid, because when you forbid something, they just want it more, or they will end up watching it with their friends, or whatever. I prefer them to do things with me. So in terms of experimenting with stuff, prefer them to do it with me because at least I can keep them safe. All this type of, thought processing. And I can understand why you might think that, but it's actually not what you should do. And the reason for that, it's the same as like going with your child to a candy store, allowing your child to eat all the candy in the store, while at the same time being telling your child this is really bad for your health, it's bad for your teeth, it's bad for, can you understand why this is not? So they still are getting all this dopamine hit. They still are feeling this normalization thing. It can't be that bad, because if it was this bad, my mom wouldn't be watching this with me. My mom wouldn't be eating this candy with me, It can't be that bad. It's like that type of thing that you feel like, we shouldn't do it too much, right? And that's not the message you want to pass, right? You want to pass the message like, I don't want you to do this, right? Because eating a little candy is okay, but watching brain rot and other stuff is definitely not okay. And if you want your child to really understand that it's not okay, you need to say, this is not okay, right? And you're right, it might be that your child will end up watching it in a friend's house. And it is important to have this conversation. And it's important to explain to your child why you don't want them to watch it, right? And have the conversation and hear their point of view also. What do you like about this? Don't you think that it's not okay to act in this and this and that way? Don't you think that this and that? Depending on your child's age, you can also explain, go more in a scientific way. This is really changing your brain. It's creating dopamine hits in your brain, depending on, again, always age appropriate. It is important to have conversations with our children on the why of our decisions, right? You should never say to your child, you can't do this because I said so, because I'm the boss of this household. You should have discussions, you should hear their point of view, you should try and understand why they want to do things, and you should have a discussion, right? Because it should be always... it's not an authoritarian regime, and you have to remember that what you want to do is really, get your child to understand why they shouldn't want to do this. And you cannot do that by normalizing it. Again, it's the same as playing a violent game together with your child, and while you are beating each other up in the game, say violence is bad. Or it's the same as having a cigarette with your child, at the same time saying, you shouldn't smoke, this is really bad for your health. You're reinforcing the behavior by sharing this experience together. Instead, you need to model the behavior by not doing it yourself, right? It's the same as that thing, do as I say, not as I do. Children learn by being modeled to. So the moment that you start watching inappropriate content together with your child as a way to teach them something, what you are doing and what you are saying is not, doesn't make sense. I hope this was clear. If it wasn't, just let me know and I'll try and explain better.